Today on the Hangout, we got to break down the epic collapse of the Los Angeles Clippers. Was this to be expected because they're the Los Angeles Clippers? Also, we got to break down the Eastern Conference Finals. The Atlanta Hawks against the man. Do they have a chance? And the Western Conference Final, you've got the 1 and 2 MVPs, Harden versus Curry. Which chef you like better? Basketball fans, this is it. It's coming down to the finals. These are the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. Very special episode of The Hangout. I am Akil Augustine, and I'm excited because all three of our guests really know their basketball. Dan Gladman, shouts out to your barber. He did a wonderful job. Is that the Oasis? Is that what that is?
Yes, we're back to the Britpop look for the day. Yes.
I like it. That'll work for the summer.
Better shout out my barber.
God. Shouts out to God for the haircut that he gave my man Tim McAuliffe.
I blew it out for today.
Currently not on TV, but you do have a new show coming. Can you give us anything about what we can expect from you guys?
Drop date July 1st, so Canada Day. Look out, we're coming to TV.
Okay.
Thank you for that, by the way.
Hey, come on, man. I'll show you guys some love. And the man from Ball d'Or, along with his partner, Clive, you know him, one of the best ballers in the city. Shouts out to Anthony, man. Thank you so much for coming out.
Appreciate it, man. Love being here.
All right, let's jump right into it now. Let's talk about the Western Conference Finals. We have Chef Curry versus Chef Harden. But the real story here is this an unlikely 1 versus 2 matchup? I mean, you look at the standings at the end of the year, Tim. This is the 1 and the 2 team.
Yeah.
But I don't think we expected this final.
Yeah, the pedigree of the 1 and the 2 is probably what surprises people. But if you watch the regular season, there's no real surprise. Maybe Houston is going to surprise people with the way they got it done and the injuries that they battled through and what Kevin McHale was able to do. But if you watched all year long, these were 2 of the best teams in a very tough conference. We're just not used to it because the pedigree is elsewhere.
I thought it would be a little bit more difficult, but you're buying it, though?
I think because of the way they play their tempo, they push the ball a lot. People were assuming that teams that would grind it out like the Spurs or the Memphis would
or
get
even
it to
up and down Clippers?
Even up and down Clippers would get to the Western Conference Finals, but 1 and 2, they were that for the rest of the season.
I went back into the history book and I looked this one up.
Oh,
the last time you had a 1 and 2
out over here.
meeting in a conference finals, and you'd have to go to 2001. The 76ers and the Bucks. Yeah. And that series went 7, which is an indication that this series might be amazing. But those teams were both surprises. Philly came out of nowhere with Iverson that year. And the Bucks, I don't even think were a playoff team the year before. So you're in a situation, it's completely uncharted waters. And I think that means you're going to have an uber competitive series.
Now, quickly, because one of the reasons we have you on this show is because you are a close personal friend of number 2, unfortunately, we got to call him right now. Yeah. James Harden, runner-up for the MVP. Have you gotten to talk to him, and what's his mind state like going into this this really important series for him as a professional?
I know for this series, definitely he's locked in. He's taking every game as it comes, and the main thing he's talking about is being a leadership to his team and letting guys know and letting them feed off that energy. So I think he's going to do a great job this series.
Okay, let's get into the teams themselves. I mean, you have a matchup of some superstars. You've got Curry and Harden, but then you've got 2 teams with role players that play really important roles when these teams are firing on all cylinders. So quickly, what's going to be the swing state in this series? Is it going to be the superstars? Are they going to have those 50-point games? Or is it going to be the other guys pitching in like we saw for Houston towards the end of that Clippers series? Dan?
I think Klay Thompson is the key in this series because Curry and Harden are going to deliver what we're used to seeing from them. Thompson has been solid in the playoffs, but he hasn't really been the explosive player that we he hasn't been who he was in the regular season. And I think I don't want to say Curry and Harden are a wash, but they're going to balance each other out. To me, if Thompson has a supreme series, I don't think Houston has much of a shot.
I think Houston has the shot if we talk about Dwight Howard. Now, if we just said Dwight Howard, the man, if you want to call him the man.
If he is one.
But here's the thing.
Man-child.
He is the man-child. If you just took talent alone, he could be among the most talented players in the NBA. Yeah. And this postseason, we've started to see flashes of what he could be if he was the man.
He was the best player on the team.
Right. So if we can see that for more than just flashes, Houston's real. So, I don't think they make it past 6.
So let me throw this to you and answer.
But he could swing it.
We saw 2 different Houston teams in that Clippers series. We saw the team that looked completely
Overmatched.
discombobulated and
Yes.
overmatched. And we saw a team that was resourceful and resilient and tough and could shoot the ball from distance.
Yes.
Which
That's because
team-
both teams were soft. Seriously.
Very
Yes,
true.
yes,
I
the
can't even argue
Clippers
that.
and
I
the
can't argue.
Rockets are
But
soft.
which Rockets
Every
team
team in
do
the
we
league is.
I think
Yeah, well,
They're
that's
all
the,
soft.
it's the,
Yeah,
new, it's the
except
new
for
game.
Spurs. Spurs are tough.
Spurs are tough.
Yeah, and they're out in the first round.
Grizzlies.
Yeah, actually,
And they're out in the
Rockets
second
are tough.
round.
Yeah.
But back to the question. The question wasn't who was tough. The question is which Rockets team will we see?
I think coming off of what Rockets did the last series, I think we're going to get that new Rockets team where they have a lot of
Momentum.
energy, momentum's building, and the biggest matchup we have to watch out for is Josh Smith versus Draymond Green.
That's
the
very
big
key. That's a
matchup
big
of the
one.
series to me. Like that key.
Yeah.
Well,
those
that was
two
kind of
guys-
my next question, too. So I guess you just gave us yours.
Okay.
For you guys, what's your big matchup in this series? Because we saw the rebirth of Josh Smith
Yeah.
after he completely lost
You
control.
can't
of the-
bank on that, right?
I don't think you can. But
Like,
so,
what
what,
can you-
so what are you
what can
betting
you?
on?
Yeah, I don't know outside of Curry and Harden. Honestly, I don't look at any of these teams and say I used to think you could bank on Klay Thompson. Now I'm wondering who else besides Curry and Harden can you bank on? And that's the key. That's why coaches become so huge in the playoffs. That's
Yes.
why role players become, that's why Trevor Ariza got his first deal because he did it before with the Lakers.
Lakers. Yes.
Right? So whoever does that is the guy. But I look across this table and I say, Dwight can do it. Clay can do it. Can I bank? Josh can do it too. Speaking about talented guys who never get the most out of what they do,
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys who can do it. I'm not laying any cash down on the table.
Good call, good call. I'm with you on that one. But if we were to lay some cash down, let's do it right now. Who you got? How many? Dan Gladman.
Warriors in 5.
Wow. Tim McAuliffe.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna
Said
go.
it.
I'll go Warriors in 6 just because he took 5.
Okay.
I got Rockets in 6.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. I got Rockets in 7. I'm an old school Hakeem Olajuwon fan. I haven't been riding with them, but now that they're there.
Olajuwon's
It's a
not
heart.
walking through
Yeah.
that door.
No. But I mean, the best replica we've had in a long time, Dwight Howard. Ugh,
No, you don't agree with what you said. You don't believe
I
Don't agree
take
with
that.
I
your
know
own
you don't
statement.
believe it.
We're out of time for the first block. First quarter wrapped up. Antwi wins. We'll be back to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Hawks in the Eastern Conference Final. Are you excited? I'm not. Hang up!